Really excited about this video today. I received the Mark III pencil by Studio Neat. So I wanted to just post this review of this pencil. I'm really excited about this pencil. So this is by Studio Neat. This is the Mark III. There is a Mark I, which is a pen, and then there is a Mark II, which is also a pen. It's like a retractable pen. It's kind of cool looking. But I went with the pencil. So now the reason that I went with this pencil, why I bought this pencil, is because I found a box at my crawl space the other day that had some old pens and pencils, like actual Cross pens, which is a very popular brand with really nice pens and pencils. Found some of them, like just some family hand downs kind of thing, like through the years have been handed through the family, and I received some pens and pencils, and I was just like really blown away by these pens and pencils, and I kind of wanted to start getting into buying some nicer pencils. So I started researching and trying to decide what type of pencil I wanted to get, and I came across this Mark III. So I've been using this for a couple days now, so I had some opinions on it. First of all, it's awesome. It's a really great pencil. The first thing I want to talk about is the body of the pencil. So the website says that it's a ceramic-based exterior coating. I'm just reading that directly off the website. Ceramic-based exterior coating. When I bought it, it's hard to tell when you buy something online. It's hard to tell exactly what it's going to feel like because the Cross pen that I said that was like handed down through the family, it's slippery. Like I try to grip it and my fingers kind of go through it, and I'm like, I don't really like that. I want something with some natural grip because I don't want to, this has that natural grip on it, but these are $4 pencils. So I was worried about that. But when I bought this, I was worried about like, am I going to be able to grip this pencil as I write? And right away, that's the second thing I noticed. It's not the first thing I noticed, but it's the second thing I noticed, and I'll talk about the first thing I noticed in a second. But the second thing I noticed was how the grip, how this material here is grippable. Like my fingers do not slip at all. It's very grippable, and I love it for that. The first thing I noticed when I opened it out of the packaging was the weight of it. It's pretty heavy in a good way. I was also worried about like, is this going to feel like just some hollow plastic pencil? Like, what is it actually going to feel like while I'm holding it? There's some actual legitimate weight. Like when I hold it side by side with one of these mechanical pencils, there is a clear difference, and I know it's hard to tell through video, obviously, but there is a clear difference, and I can't describe it any other way, but there's a clear difference between this being a little bit heavier than this light mechanical pencil, and I like it for that. I like that it's a little bit heavy. It feels good. It's almost comparable to the Apple Pencil. It's still heavier than the Apple Pencil, but even like an Apple Pencil, it feels a little bit heavier than a normal pencil. Like, I don't know, it's not so, it doesn't feel so hollow. That's how this feels. This is nice and heavy, and that's first thing I noticed when I grabbed it out of the packaging. I'm like, wow, like that feels great. And then the second thing I noticed was the grip. So let's talk about the eraser, I guess. So on the top, you'll see that this metal part, this is where the eraser is. So you got to really pull on it to get the eraser. So here's the eraser. I've erased a couple things here and there, but not too much. It's a pretty small eraser, just to put that there. Compare it with this pencil. Let's show you the eraser. Pretty small eraser, but it does extend out. So if I pull this out, the eraser, you can this isn't as long as it is, like you could pull it out and you get a little bit of some extra eraser, which is nice. There it is. So there's the eraser length. So there's still some room to go there. So you can make many more mistakes, and obviously you can buy some refills there. Now this was like kind of like, oh, what's going on with this? When you put the cap back on, see how it easily just comes off? You really have to push it down, and even sometimes like I kind of like twist it in. So there, now it's in. So you really got to push it in to get that cap in, which at first I was like, am I doing this wrong? Is there like a thread that I'm supposed to, thread it into? But you really just got to push, and then it's in. The lead is a 0.7 lead. It comes fit for 0.7, which is perfect for me. I love 0.7. So let me show you the lead here. There's the lead, and I'll show you how it writes in a second. But I like the 0.7. You can actually replace the 0.7 track with a 0.5 track if you want 0.5. So that's pretty cool for those of you who like 0.5s. I like 0.7, so I looked out there. Some pencils do come stock with 0.5, but I'm actually a 0.7 guy. And I think, yeah, this pencil right here, this is 0.7. This pencil right here, 0.7. So I like the 0.7. Next, the actual writing feature of it. So again, I mean, I think I already got some lead out. Yeah, so the lead. So let me show you how it writes. I'm left-handed, so I'll try to not hog the screen. So it writes really good. And I know the writing part of it, I know the writing part of it is basically based by the lead, right? Like you like a 0.7, you like a 0.5, you like a 0.9. Like what is your lead preference? So I guess the writing, it writes great. The main thing I was worried about was the grip. Was the grip of actual gripping the pencil. You know, sorry, my left hand. Gripping the pencil and actually writing on the page. And how would that feel? Like if I'm writing hard, how would that actually feel? And my fingers are not slipping at all. It's a firm, really nice grip. So that checks out. Everything about this pencil is awesome. So let's talk about the price point. The price point of this pencil, the color I got, so this is a black. This is the cheapest one, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest. I know some of them are more expensive, but this pencil is $85. So pretty expensive pencil, and that's why I did some research and tried to decide like what pencil do I want that's going to be a lifetime pencil for me. And I do want to get a couple more, not just the Studio Neat pencils, which this is their only one, but they do have different colors. I want to get like a cross pencil and a couple other nicer ones, but this was like my first one that I bought on my own that was pretty expensive, $85. And if you think about it though, like I'm somebody who likes to just buy pencils. Every school year I usually go out and buy a pack of these pencils or just like different types of mechanical pencils that could cost like $10 to $20 if you buy a pack. So after 4 or 5 school years, I'm spending $100 on pencils, where this is $85. I don't need to go out and buy a bunch of cheap pencils anymore. So I got this one. So that's kind of how I like to look at it, and I'm not worried about that price point at all, because I'm going to use this for as long as it works. And their website says it's supposed to last a lifetime. I don't know if they guarantee that, but they definitely advertise it as a lifetime, made to last a lifetime. I'm looking on the website right now. It says made to last a lifetime. So that's what they're saying. So I'm going with them, trusting them. The Studio Neat lifetime guarantee. They have on their website the Studio Neat lifetime guarantee. So they're saying that this will last a lifetime, which I hope it does, because I want to hand it down to my kids. Because I just think that's cool that I got all these pencils and pens from my family members. So I want to be able to do that same thing. And this pencil is blowing me away. I want to compare size. So one thing I was concerned about, first of all, I was concerned about like this cap, but you just got to push it on, then it's fine. The second thing I was concerned about was, you see how there's like a little bit of an extension there? Like it doesn't go flat like how you would on this pencil. Let me push this in. See how it's like flat? This pencil doesn't do that. And I like to carry my pencils in my pocket because I like to have like a pocket notebook. So I try to keep a pencil in my pocket at all times, especially at school and stuff. You never know when you gotta like write something down or make a note or something. And I was worried about this like being in my pants and poking me if I sat down weird, but it hasn't been an issue at all over the 2 days that I've been carrying it around. So that, I'm not going to say it's a negative or anything. I was a little concerned that this didn't go down flat, but it's been fine. So it hasn't been an issue. Not an issue at all. So I want to compare it to other pencils though, the length, just so you can get an idea of how long this pencil is. So it's a little bit shorter than this type of mechanical pencil, which is good. Again, I like to carry, like I have a pencil that I'll carry in my pocket throughout the day. So this will be good because I like the shorter pencil. It's not so long. And this pencil here, almost the same size. These pencils here, these are actually like my least favorite mechanical pencils, just to throw that out there. I am not a fan of these. And then these big pencils, pretty significantly shorter than that one. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty good length. Pretty good length. Like that's a little bit shorter, but yeah, that's the Mark III. Loving it. Great pencil, worth the investment if you're looking for a lifetime pencil, looking for something like if you're a student in school and you want to use a pencil 3 or 4 years through your 4 years of schooling or in your graduate program or just something to use daily. This is it. This is a really good pencil, and I'm thinking about buying the Mark I, the pen that they have, just to pair it with this. Probably maybe wait a year or two or something, but I think I'm gonna get it because I like this pencil. You can get this pencil in all sorts of different colors. They have at least, I think it was like 6 colors listed, 7 colors. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You can get some different colors. But thanks for watching.